Tony Moore, what's up with it, homeboy? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Now, I was talking about Baltimore earlier before you pulled up. I don't know. I just had a thought, a premonition of going to a Ravens game this season. But what's the deal, though? Where everybody at? Baby E, what's up, homeboy? Baby E in the building. Baby E, what's up, man? Excuse me. Nuggets pushing. Man, I didn't even know. Excuse me. Remember my fire stick was off? And remember I was talking about how crazy sports been in May? I didn't even know earlier when I was talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, I didn't even know they had already been eliminated. So that lets you know I wasn't up on the latest in the NBA, but I watched today's game and it seemed like Shea gave up. He gave up early to me. And in the fourth quarter, he wouldn't even score until the last, 2 minutes or something. That was crazy to me. But who knows what's going on with this NBA? Maybe they want to win it at home in OKC. I don't know. But Denver plays tough. Denver got champions on their squad. So even though they old and slow, they still pretty smart and good. Young Tiny, what up? Sleepy, what up, homeboy? What's tonight's topic? You know I don't go on no topics most of the time, man. I just freestyle. I was going to make the topic about a video I seen of somebody else speaking on the hood, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let the homie rest in peace, man. And the ill-informed who have some things twisted, just let them just stick to their sources and what they hear, right? They better come with their A game in game 7. They better. Shea better act like he needs to score 40, man. What's wrong with that fool? 4 fouls in the first half. Sat him down quite a while. Then he wouldn't shoot the ball. They didn't want to win. They definitely didn't want to win. I can't be controversial once in a while. Only once in a while. Once every year. Less than that. Once every 3 years. Michelle, what's up? Haven't seen you lately. You all right? You over there cooking up something good? Michelle, I bought some corn and some string beans in a can. How do I cook them? Just put them in a pot? I'm going to read the directions, but I'm just asking you. Do any seasoning needed? Any salt and pepper or salt or anything like that? You start to text me, young Tony, man. You ain't text me since you got out of prison. Asking about L, fool. What up, though? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I hate they keep posting Money Mike video. Have respect for his family and his homies. There's some miserable people in this world. Very miserable, man. But I really thought a lot of these dudes was miserable, but these dudes are low-key police. They posting it because they want somebody to tell them somebody. That's all it is. Some of them probably want the reward. They want a reward so they can get to talking. You feel me? I don't know, man. It is disrespectful, though. You know, I always say that about people we don't even know. Like, this real disrespectful. So to know the person and a guy who was, an OG, that's really disrespectful. But you know what, though, homie? At the end of the day, I've been saying this for how many years now? People don't respect the hood. They don't respect the NAC. They don't respect the RSC. And some dudes don't even respect South Los Angeles. Take that how you want if you could figure out some of the people I'm referring to. But that's what it boiled down to, homie. So they don't give a damn. They looking at the set. And and the people that may be involved or the people that's facing some time. You feel me? Michelle, yes, put them in a pot and definitely season them up. I use seasoning, salt, and pepper. Oh, I got salt and pepper, so that ain't no problem. How are y'all Heather's doing? Heathens doing? Oh, we heathens now sleepy. All right. All right. All right. We heathens now. I'm gonna be holding one in the cut for your ass. Don't let me find out you was at them Diddy parties, nigga. If you was, I hope you at least pissed in old girl mouth. Don't let me find out it was the other way around. Man, the Dodgers is going crazy tonight. Betts had 3 hits already. Otani went crazy. Man, 15 runs in 4 innings was almost a record. They almost set a record. Almost. 13 in the first 3 innings. Michelle, thanks for asking. I'm doing good. Kevin Comedy is making money. I don't know how. I just got through looking at the last few skits. 300 views, 200 views. Man, ain't nobody watching that junk. Or they cheat me out my views. Man, the way y'all be talking about it, you would think they get like 3,000-4,000 views. Man, them things ain't even but 200, 300 views. Man, if y'all don't knock it off, y'all almost tricked me into spending my day doing comedy today. I'm glad I didn't. I did work out a little bit though. A little bit. Diddy always came off as a weird. That's crazy because a lot of people are saying that. He didn't come off as a weirdo to me until in hindsight, looking back at all them videos and the stuff he was doing. But I didn't think he was a weirdo, man. That comedy skit, Kev, you be having Joe. See, now baby, he gonna pump me up. Come on, man, don't do that, man. What up, Kev? What that blue and gray lie? LA Dodgers with 16 runs and a 6. Knew Oklahoma was fitting to get belt to that boy. Cause I say Mookie Betts at P. Diddy part. Cause I say Mookie Betts at P. Diddy. Are you saying you saw Mookie Betts at a P. Diddy party? Was you there, huh? Keep in mind, Mookie didn't have no woman before. Remember, Mookie didn't want no woman. Mookie got a woman now. This is new, so, man, I hope Mookie wasn't there. Mookie probably didn't know no better. He looked like a little lost soul that want to be down, right? I hope Mookie wasn't participating. Next, you're going to tell me Otani was there. Him and Mike Trout. Clayton Kershaw and Kirk Gibson. Southside, what up, Lo? Girl Dad, what's up with you? Mookie, a country boy from Nashville. Lisa Ray looking for you, kid, man. Lisa Ray, I'll hide, run and hide and duck if I seen Lisa Ray, man. No. The Dapperist, what up with it? I seen somebody say she's still looking good. She a dime piece. Nigga, your grandmama look good to you, nigga. She might be cute. She might be beautiful, but it ain't from the looks. Your grandmama beautiful because of her soul. If Diddy get out tomorrow and throw a party and invite everybody in this chat, everybody go, man, you gotta speak for yourself, DJ. We ain't forgot that you said you would go. You was on live when you said you would go, man. Don't put that on everybody else. You and Sleepy be the only two there. Y'all be looking for the room that Loose Cannon was in. Nashville in the building. Derek Lewis, what up? Man, for real, Tony, for real. Man, hey, you know what I like about y'all? Y'all starting to be funny too. Y'all make these lives funnier, man. Nashville in the building. Hey, Blood, why you laughing there? Hey, Blood, why you asking dumb questions? Hey, Blood, why you so easily manipulated? Hey, Blood, why you listen to a nigga online? Hey, Blood, you can't think for yourself? Blood, don't be an imbecile all your life, man. Hurry up and grow up, homie. Kev Mack, who was your first ever subscriber? I have no idea who subscribed first. Probably Five Line Leon. Leon from Five Line was probably the first subscriber. Sometime I get first subscriber and first troll mixed up. I don't know. They showed them Cassie text. She said she always. I know. Diddy gonna get off, man. Diddy gonna get off. They charged him with the wrong stuff, man. He got charged with the wrong things. I don't know how they blew it. Normally they just throw all these charges at you, but they didn't do that to Diddy. They threw some charges they're gonna have a hard time proving on him. Yep. I heard that D. Lewis. She had to read her own text. That was wild. They just warming up on Diddy. I think they just warming up on Cassie, homie. Pacoima Red, what up? You know Diddy got some names, but I don't think Diddy gonna roll over, man. Y'all put that snitch jacket on everybody. I don't think Diddy trying to tell on nobody, man. Nowadays, everybody call everybody snitch, right? And the cold part is they be fucking with snitches. They hang with snitches and work for snitches, but want quick to call somebody else a snitch. Make it make sense. And then they talk about selective politics. Nigga, what is it you doing if you not pointing out the rats you work with? I mean, this shit is wild, homie. It's a rat race. How about that? Where they say, what's the guy named Epstein or somebody? He could tell on Trump. He could tell on the president, right? Did he be out by this time next year? Should trial be over before next year? Shit. Feds got 90. Man, listen. That 99% conviction rate has nothing to do with who the lawyer is. You know why they rate it so high? Because they get most of the people to take a plea deal. That's why the conviction rate is so high. Dudes don't take it to trial because they get forever, and you do more time in the feds than you do in the state. So that's why the conviction rate is so high. Like, you know, there's this lawyer. Matter of fact, it was Judge Joe Brown that I told everybody to go look at. Judge Joe Brown said, yeah, he got 6 lawyers. Judge Joe Brown said most of the people are convicted. He said the reason why the conviction rate is so high, most people tell on themselves, right? Apparently Diddy ain't telling on himself. And most of the lawyers ain't no good. I don't know if the lawyers are good. And the last reason was because everybody take deals. So once again, that goes back to the conviction rate being so high. SAG said he was having car problems, so he couldn't make it today. I see he's on live now. Before I went live, I seen he was already live. So I waited the extra 5 minutes to give him extra 5 minutes. So, I told y'all the video. Some people chose to go watch it and some didn't. But I posted the link or the title. A couple people told me it was a good video. So yeah, man, I kind of think he gonna beat it. But like you said, they just getting started, so we don't know what all the other people had to say. But from my understanding, they eating Cassie up. I watched all these reporters, right? It was this one dude and this one lady, both of them white. They said, oh, he in trouble. They had already counted 10 or 12 things that he's guilty of already. But then I seen all these other newscasters, white and black, saying that so far they ain't proven nothing. Everything they proven, he's not even charged with yet. So we'll see. What's the first thing the feds usually do? Freeze your money so you can't get a good lawyer. Can't do that to Diddy. He good. He has no record. Feds go by convictions. His record, he can't get the maximum on anything. I don't know. Sinbad, somebody told me they changed them laws. They changed the guidelines. And now it's up to the judge of discretion. So that could work out better for him or worse. So, Sinbad Fotre, ain't that what you told me? Also, one of my other good homies that just got out the feds told me they reduced the time. You don't do as much time as you used to. He said they brought it down to 65% now. Tony Moore, you hilarious, man. Diddy's strength is he know how to keep his mouth shut. Just saying. The prostitute got on the stand and said it was Cassie that asked for him to pee in her mouth. The case is a waste of time and money. I heard that. I didn't see it on TV, but I heard that too. So you know what, man? Yeah, T Moore is a comedian. He's trying to give me a run for my money tonight, y'all. We're gonna have to invite him on live and let him do his stand-up. But we'll see, man. We'll see what it is, man. I think it's pretty obvious Cassie just wanted that money and she wanted retribution from getting kicked and stomped. But everything else, man, they talking. She said P. Diddy be high all the time. That could buy him a little leniency. And she was high. So I'm surprised if the defense doesn't drill her about being high all the time. Like, how do you remember these things? Because they already said in one text, so this is like evidence. Diddy didn't even remember beating her up. He texted her and she sent the picture of her bruises. So the same is going to go for her. Like, you was under the influence. How do you remember all these things? And why would you always want to go get high if you knew this was going to happen? Yeah, I seen the Tootsie Roll thing yesterday for the first time. they attacking his manhood, right? Maybe that's why he used to be in the corner with a rag and beanie over his head. But they didn't want them to see it was him that wasn't working with much. I really don't agree with some of the stuff he has done, but I pray that he does beat it. Let the man keep his money. I mean, it is what it is. So far, it seems like he's getting a fair case. Seems like prosecution ain't really doing their job, and it seems like his defense team is doing a great job. So we'll see. If you don't beat it, I don't know. When you lose in trial, can you get like a very minimal sentence if the guidelines have changed? But they keep talking about life. Like every channel you go to, he's facing life. He's facing a minimum of life in prison if convicted. Like, man, I really don't agree with some of the stuff. Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner had freak off for decades, man. Tell him. What's the other dude? It wasn't just Hugh Hefner. Yeah, it was Hugh Hefner. What about the other dude in a wheelchair, though? He got the same lawyer Young Thug just had on his RICO. Speaking of keeping his money, now they coming for Smokey Robinson. All these people are grown, consenting adults. I agree with that, homie. Based on she getting money to go give the people, and she's texting him, you know what I'm saying, asking about or telling him she can't wait till next freak off. So if you get money from this dude, you got money to flee, and you texting him, mean you got leeway to get away. Larry Flint, that's right. So heck yeah, man. seemed like she was a consenting adult to me too. And I don't think she helped her case by saying she met him at 19 and their first kiss ever, she was 21. Like this man gave you respect. You feel me? Bill Clinton. Yeah, they ain't gonna go after Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, hold on real quick, y'all. We got a guess. Hold on. All right, all right. Clinton was on Epstein Island. He's never gotten caught up. I think the only reason Diddy might beat it. They know Bill Clinton was on Epstein. He's never gotten caught up. I think the only reason the list is not out is because Trump went to the island too. Yeah, yeah. Trump got pictures, but who never got caught up? Because Bill Clinton got caught up nutting on Monica Lewinsky's dress. Sinbad, you funny dude, man. That's real talk, though. Put your glasses on, Kev. Nah, I'm cool. I think I'm cool anyway. Watch District, what up with it? Welcome to Cam Video Live Streams, homie. Did you know that brother from Five Line, man? They come up in here asking silly questions. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody like to get on here and talk about one or two individuals make the 60s look bad. But ain't nobody gonna get on here and say one or two dudes make Watts look bad, right? It's crazy to me. What's up with you, Sinbad?
Well, I'm trying to get this thing situated, brother.
I see you rocking your Dodger fit, fool.
Yeah, they went crazy, boy.
Man, we need to trade. During slavery, the masters was buying, having breed freakos. Bill Clinton put a cigar up in there and everything. Freak of the week. Sinbad, why your hand look like an old lady and shit?
Shit, motherfucker, itching, bro.
What's up with you, man?
I can't call it love one. What's up? What's up with your
Best
beard?
record in baseball.
What's going on?
You didn't hear me? Best record in baseball.
Yep.
Man, yeah, Rob Moses. Rob Moses, you pay attention to sports on Harley Davidson handlebar. Nah. He said it. That ain't what he said. What you said, Sinbad? Legs up in the air like a Harley?
Nah, like a harlot.
Yeah, a Harley.
He said like a harlot. Nah, like a harlot. You know, hey, like I said, we all children of the South, man. Our parents, that Southern slang still come out on dude on the East Side. You know, the West Side, that's where y'all start getting that proper education from it. Pronunciation for words.
You know what's funny? I like some of them shorts I put up, right? Um, when dudes say Crips, like East Side Crips, it come out on the thing as Cribs. And I'm like, that's what everybody be saying when people used to confuse Crips and Cribs. The
Listen,
damn AI is getting it mixed up too.
and listen, you gotta understand this too. I even heard dudes say that when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I always ask my homeboys at an early age about that. You know, so I remember dudes saying that. You know, from the cradle to the grave. You know, I've heard all types of those saying.
Yeah, I remember that. My man say I got 2 lotto tickets. If I hit, I'm buying all the Mac heads of Benzo. Y'all gonna be waiting on them old 190s and 300s. Cause soon as he hit, he gonna regret and renege on what he just said. Like, subscribe. What's up with you though, man? I know you got something you want to talk about.
Oh,
No,
nice to get to you in the text. If you want to do a little bit of that now.
always, man. I don't like to be on here by myself.
I mean, remember, did you read the text I sent to you?
Nah, you good, man. You good. Dodgers' best record in baseball, man. 15 runs in 4 innings, fool.
Love one.
Yeah.
You said you read the text I sent?
All I read was yes or no.
No, go ahead. The one right before that.
You know
Reason
me.
why,
I
reason
forget.
why I was coming on.
You know I forget so quick. Oh no, I didn't see that text. I see it now. We're not gonna do it tonight, but
Okay, I was gonna say they could have shot. They shot a few of them, and I would,
let's prepare, and that way I can make the title
Okay,
appropriate.
okay. Yeah.
Give me that bubble eye 190 on 8MGs. 2026 S series for everybody. Well, I hope you win that motherfucker. You gonna buy Uncle Buck one too? Man. Hey, I was surprised so many of y'all was up last night, man. It made me feel good. Now every time I wake up at night when I can't sleep, I'm gonna just go live. I know at least 55 of y'all gonna be up in here chilling with me. What's up with you, Tammy? Mac, you killed me when your whole neighborhood association had you on the meeting agenda. The neighborhood watch. I couldn't think of the name that night. Neighborhood watch. Yeah, the neighborhood watch. I definitely was on the agenda. The Lennox Sheriff, Marina Del Rey Sheriff, and the neighborhood watch, without question. And you could throw in 54th Street school staff and shit, if you want to, you could throw in Southwest and 77. Shit. But we weren't in their jurisdiction though. So anytime they came by the house, they was just overdoing their job. But yeah, the neighborhood watch, they was on me tough, man. You know how many people over the years, at least 20 people then came and told me they was having a meeting on me. Mind you, my brother was gone already, so it wasn't no mistake on who they was meeting on. So it was definitely me. Y'all, man, how y'all gonna be chilling when a man they gonna buy your trees, man? Treat your being for a second. What's that noise, man? Sound like UHF on the TV back in the day. Like you trying to watch Little Rascals or something.
Hey, loved one.
Yeah.
When you end the show tonight, we can go ahead and knock it out tonight if you want to. It ain't gonna take long to do that.
No, it ain't gonna take long. I don't feel like it tonight, man.
Okay. That's the best time to do it. Let me take over.
But not tonight. I don't feel like it. I'm hot. Take my ass.
I don't think you can name 50 of them.
Okay, we can do it tonight then.
Hey man,
you know
Doctor
what?
Still score, man.
You know what? I'm not even gonna write them down either. Through my head, I'm gonna go straight through the West Side. I'm gonna do the O's, the gangsters, and then I'm gonna go to the East Side and do the same thing. I'm gonna start in the low bottoms and go all the way through Watts. And if we don't hit 50 yet, I'm gonna hit you with Compton. Now, you think I can't come up with 50 now?
You might.
I'm gonna start with the schoolyards, and I'm gonna go all the way to the shotguns, and then I'm gonna start with the outlaws and go all the
Hold on,
way
hold
to
on, hold on, hold
five.
on. I said,
Oh, Crips only. All right.
yeah, I never said that. I never said that about them.
Okay. Well, we go from
I know them.
17th
I
Street.
know them too. But I never
Okay,
said
we'll
that.
just hit Compton. I can name about 20 Compton sets. So I
No,
only
no, no,
need
no,
30.
no. What I'm saying is, you talking about Bloods. I never said the Bloods.
I know. I got you.
Look, you can start where you say you're gonna start it over there, but I'm just saying, you
I
know.
got you. I got you. I'll go from 17th Street to Schoolyards. And then I'll go way in deep West LA. The Venices, the Playboys, the Mansfields. I hit you with all that. I know you know somebody from by yourself, so you know, I'll hit you with all them. I'll come through the whole west side through Gardena. And then I'll come down from
You probably gonna hit 50 over there.
that's what I'm saying. I'll start with
Or
30,
just mix it in.
35 gangsters all the way to the PJ Watts. Then I got you. Look, you like, I don't know nobody from 35th Street.
Hey, listen, you know me. I'm gonna be honest like a mother. I'm trying to figure out what room, what area they could fit in. I can't think of no area they can fit in.
Griffith, down Griffith.
No, because you got the outlaws and 35 rooms that we come in
They
on our
was over
side.
there. They was over. That's where they was at. Not the 35 rooms.
I know the trade was over there.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
The 35th Street you talking about is the HSPs, and they actually turn Four Tray and Four Deuce. You know what I'm saying? That's where my homie Cowboy and them, the Big Strain, all them come from over there. Louis Lonely, all them come from over there.
Yeah, I got you. What's up, OG Steve? Good looking out this morning, man. Blocks like that got shut down. Blacks like that got shut down.
Hey,
You heard the V, Miss Mosley? I'm sure she heard the V. If she ain't hear nothing else, she gonna hear the V.
hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can you ask the Dodgers to stop scoring?
Damn, what's the score?
18-2, and they still scoring.
They might be trying to beat that San Diego Rocky score where the coach got fired. A's coach gonna be fired tomorrow.
Nah, they still doing pretty good. It
No,
just
they
ain't
might
happening
wait till
sometimes.
They might wait till Monday. Oh, you're right. The team's been winning. Spooktown, hell of a name. Yeah. Yes, I know Eddie Mack, first generation low rider. On the
Hey. Mookie Betts is pissed off because they keep walking on Tiny and disrespecting him. They did that the other night.
That's because he lost all that weight. He's skinny, and he say he ain't full strength, but he do feel disrespected because he's not performing like he could. But when he first started after he got sick, man, he had a hell of a game. But droughts is normal in baseball.
Oh no, that ain't Tiny. That's somebody else they just walked.
Is Freeman playing?
Yeah, Freeman doing good too. Bases loaded right now. Yeah. 1 out, 18-2.
Damn. They're gonna have to put up 5 more runs, man.
Oh, they walking him too. They crazy. They finna bring in another run. They walking out of power hitters, man. Oh, they done gave up. Hey, listen.
Mercy rule.
Hey, call me as soon as you get out there. Let me get my mind right. I'm gonna have to eat this. I'm gonna have to shut this thing down. I'm gonna drink some water.
All right, have a good night.
All right, Machead. That's what they call it, Machead. All right,
Yep. All right, later. I almost clicked the end screen. I almost shut the whole live down. They doing the Las Vegas A's I mean, they're not bad. They could hold the title Las Vegas because they're not doing bad this year. The thing about the A's and the Reds, they have a horrible bullpen. So after like the sixth inning, them teams have a hard time winning after that. They need to kick the Rockies up out the league, though. But what's up, y'all? I don't want to talk sports while we got so many people up in here. You know, nowadays, 74 is a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? I always had a love for 1971 Rivieras. Where's Cutes at? I had a homeboy with an old Riviera. Man, it was fresh, too, and clean. I couldn't understand, like, the homie went to jail when he was young, real young, and he had, like, YA life, right? He had a murder, right? And he got out at like 23 years old, I think. And slinging rocks was the end thing, and he was getting his paper. I'm thinking this fool gonna bust with something real fly, you know, with a boat on the back or like a Denali or, you know what I mean? He bust with a Riviera. I couldn't believe it. But that sucker was so clean, man. He used to always be out there washing it and cleaning the rims and tires. He kept that sucker clean. Think Edwards next, Jordan? I don't like Edwards no more. I'm done with Edwards. I don't care about Edwards no more. He a bad dude, though. I don't like him, so I'm not comparing him or thinking he's the next. Nothing. Did you see the video of Odd Dog and Skinny from 60s, right? Yeah, that's an old documentary. Yeah, Baby Peanut, Baby Slip Rock. Yeah, I've seen it. Tony Moore, my homie, has a 64 Riviera right now. Show quality. Kev Dudley's used to be the shit in the 90s. Dooley's. My homeboy, I had a square homeboy with a proper dually. What made him get a dually, I don't know. And what made him get rid of it, I don't know. But Robert Richards, I ain't mad at that comment. What's the go-to oatmeal soup or peanut butter and jelly? It's funny you asked that. I bought peanut butter and jelly today because the last jelly that I never used spoiled. And the peanut butter didn't have an expiration date, so I didn't know if it was good or not. So I just bought a new peanut butter and a new jelly on me. I'm just hoping my bread don't spoil so fast this time. If it do, I'm boycotting Smith's. No more Smith's for me, man. I like the Riviera because of the back seat cow. That's probably what the homie liked too. I'm sure he probably has strawberries in the back of his. Strawberries and chicas. I grew up on grape jelly, right? But I bought strawberry jelly today. Strawberry tastes better than grape to me. Kev Mac, I went to Ethiopian food today, and the women who worked there were so fine. I ain't mad at you. JAJ, how about them Dodgers, fool? Do y'all have the Audi store out there? I don't have no idea. I don't go nowhere. I go to Walmart. I go to Smith's. I go to the sports book. I go to IHOP. And when my girl come to town, I go see her. I don't go nowhere else. Shit, I don't go nowhere, fool. I be in the house. Emil Chandler still got a clean Riviera. Oh yeah, Emil. I ain't seen Emil in a while, man. Last time I seen Emil, he wanted some free All Hood publications. I said, fool, I'm out of here. He got mad too. He said some shit about, oh, fool, I'll pay. I don't even want you to pay, nigga. I'm gone. Emil used to try to be like a little bully when we was young. Semi-bully, right? He used to talk a lot of shit. You ever hit the strip just to kick it and watch the people? Never. Once you move out here, man, you don't go to the strip. Strip too crowded, too congested, and you got to pay for parking. Send a link. You ever, tell me more. Strawberry jelly is good on English muffins and biscuits. Definitely on biscuits. I don't eat English muffins. I do want to address something, man. Somebody asked earlier, I think it was Vanessa Jones, or was it you, Tammy? It was, I don't think it was you, Tammy. Somebody asked about why black dudes get rich and don't like black women. I mean, we could say, why do black women get rich and don't like black men and shit? Strip got highest price liquor I ever seen. Too much moving on the strip. It ain't like it used to be. Fremont seems to be. Fremont is Fremont's better. Ninja. Bojangle biscuits. Food. Y'all hungry tonight, huh? Y'all hungry. Y'all hungry. I can tell y'all hungry. Man. Oh man, Sinbad. Come on, Sinbad. Relax, Sinbad. We supposed to be doing the 50 gangs, homie. You're trying to change the program now. But all right, we'll do that. Lots of hypocrites care on what? On the women man thing, rich and gender, or what? My worst night ever? Shit, I don't remember my worst night ever. Probably probably when I got sentenced to prison. Nah, being sentenced to prison was actually a relief because you get tired of the county jail. My worst day ever might have been when they denied me a bail and gave me a no bail. So I had to fight my case from in jail. I didn't get to get out. That probably was my worst night because I wanted to get home. You know, when you fresh off the street, you start missing your kids, your girl, and you know what I'm saying? You start missing moms. You start thinking about setting the trash out for mom, going to get her groceries for her. You start thinking about sleeping with the kids and taking them to school. I was heartbroken. That may have been the worst day, but for real, the worst day, and I didn't know it was the worst day, is when I messed my back up. That injury's for life, so that had to be the worst day in my life. I mean, you get used to being somebody trying to murk you, right? So pushing me in the back room at gunpoint wasn't really my worst day. I got to go home and get in bed and sleep that night. I didn't get to go home when they denied me from bail. 19 to 2, that's what's up. Man, that's part of the whole systematic thing they got going on. They wear you out, extend all your court dates, lay you in jail where the food is bad, the people are dirty and not polite, a lot of drama, racism. So you'd be ready to go to prison after that. You'd be like, man, let me go to the pen. I get to exercise because you don't really exercise depending where you're at in the county jail. You'd be like, man, I could exercise, I could get packages on me, I could get some air because county jail ain't got no air unless they let you go to the roof. Only air Fort Worth. Everything is Fort Worth with me, huh? Even when I go to the bedroom with my girl, it's Fort Worth. Like, we got to get cracking now because ain't no telling how I'm going to feel later. Fort Worth, quick as a mug. KM, time to step your game up, cuz I grew up eating grape jelly too, but now I fuck with the strawberry preservatives, spreadable fruit, blackberry, blueberry from Trader Joe's. I mean, that's what I said, homie. I grew up on grape and I bought strawberry. Blueberry preserves and spreadable fruit, blackberry. All right, that's cool, but I don't go to Trader Joe's. Hey, don't use that name around here. They say we being disrespectful. Hey, don't use that name. We don't go to Joe's, homie. I'm always in the county for at least a year. Not me. I was just always in the county. My county jail stints is a couple of gun cases, um, vandalism, suspended licenses, attempted murder, then you beat it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't spent no years in there except for the case that sent me to prison, man. Florida, the whole state doesn't have any air. Wow. Otani, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Why don't he said out of Sacramento? Why don't you just eat some real berries? Leave it to James Cash, man. We be at the local grocery store or Wiley's World. Cause I'm always stuck. Hey man, sorry to hear that, brother. Hey, I bet you held on to them Chevys and them Caprices and them Regals. If you would have traded one of them in for a lawyer, homie, you wouldn't have had to be stuck for the whole year, but unless you've been fighting all attempted murder and murder cases. Man, they wouldn't let me bail out. I was so mad I couldn't bail out, man. Like, damn, it's just a robbery, fool. Why I can't bail out? I never been to prison. They give me a no bail. I'm like, man, I was fighting it too. I think I had 3 bail hearings. I think I had 3 bail hearings just based on the probation violation. And then I had to come back after I got sentenced for they to say, okay, you finish the rest of your prison time and eat up the rest of your probation time. Florida is too humid for me. Brady to the rescue. Can you call Air Clammy? I don't know. I had calamity skin, you know what I'm saying? When you get nervous and shit. Regal's old school on Fuji style now. My last bail was $1 million and I had a lawyer. Damn. Yeah, I had $1 million bail. They sent me the $1 million roll for a day. And then they shoot me to court and they changed it to no bail. So I wasn't on $1 million. They didn't send me back the $1 million roll. But nah, you know what happened? I take that back. I got kicked out the module and I went to the $1 million roll. And then they sent me back to the module with the no bail. I would like, somebody asked a few weeks ago or maybe a couple months ago, because Michelle said she wouldn't watch. Somebody asked would I interview a cop. I would love to interview OSJ. Not 1 or 2 of them, but 3 or 4 of them. I like to interview them and ask them, like, what was going on? What was the real reason behind y'all dogging me out like that? Why did y'all keep picking on me, man? They sent me to High Power. They sent me back to Gangfish Row. They sent me to $1 million. Why y'all tripping on me, man? I'm just scared, Mac. You know that's my saying. I'm just scared, Mac, man. The Cali people roll on McLean's and roasted wires? Yeah. Dayton's came later. Absolute black words. Simple is the best way, my brother. I know you always eating well. Best wishes. I saw a little 79 Regal 2 days ago. My mom had a 79 Grand Prix. Hey, man, it's wonderful to reminisce on the type of cars your moms had, right? We had station wagons, VW buses. We had Toyota Corolla. Man, we had 1 million cars. Mom used to wreck so much, we got a new car every year. And every time somebody graduated from college or turned 16, she felt they needed a car. So that'd be an extra car to the household. She had a Vega. We had a VW Volkswagen. Them was Pop's cars. The Volkswagen and the Volkswagen Bug. What else we had? Like I said, we had several station wagons like the Brady Bunch. Sinbad, what's up, man? Okay, that's cool. Oh, dang. Oh, that's cool. $350 Chevy all day. Her worst car was a Dodge Dart. My grandmother, my mother's mother, had a Dart. Wait, I want to say it was my father's mother that had the Dart. She did. She had a Dart. And then I think they got the Cadillac Brougham after the Dart. My dad had a 67 Grand Prix and mom had a 65 Grand Prix. A drunk dude drove across our front yard and knocked mom's Grand Prix into our neighbor's house. I got a question. Was the drunk dude a Paisa? Because that used to be normal back in the day. A Paisa slammed our station wagon, man, and totaled that sucker. Mom should have just got a brand new station wagon. She ended up getting the car fixed. Man, that Paisa smashed the back, got out, tried to run. He was too drunk. Moms or somebody caught him, gaffled him up. But then we had a neighbor, one of the homegirls' uncles down the street. He got drunk and hit our car one day too. See, that's the payoff for living in the middle of the block. Dudes wait till they get halfway down the street to wreck. Dawson B210 was my best friend's old. My brother had the B210. Drunk dude was black. My pops tried to kill him. You think your pops would have killed a Paisa or a white man if it was him? Just asking, homie. We be so quick to kill our own, right? Beat the shit out of our own. We make excuses why we don't beat other races. But then you want to rob another race and beat them up. You had the Datsun 1200. Y'all didn't have no RX4s, homie? They didn't roll RX4s in Compton? What about RX7s? What about a deuce and a quarter? Local band been home, homie. You're going on 3 years. Or is it 2? Might be 2. I think it's going on 2 years, man. He been home. Mazda with the rotary, there you go. You know what I'm talking about, cuz. Yep. My dad grew up with Mexicans. He strangled his Mexican homie in our front yard with the garden hose. Grandpa pulled him off of RX2 with the rotary. RX2, RX4. Remember Keenan and what was Keenan's brother's name? I forgot his brother's name. What's his brother's name? Can't think of Keenan's brother's name. I'd rather have a trike than a Mustang. You never catch me in no 4. Why if the brothers 4s? Man, I like my 5.0, homie. I like my 5.0, homie. I didn't like my other 4s, though. I had, what was that old police car they used to have? The undercover cars. I had one of them. It wasn't worth a damn. It always had some type of issue. And you know what I thought about? Y'all always ask me about my favorite car. I always forget. I used to have a blue. I had a blue. Damn, I can't even think of the name of that car. That's probably why I always forget. Shit. Damn, I almost had it. I actually think the 2000 Mustangs was upright. Wasn't worth a damn. I can't even think the name of what type of car that was either. Why you don't put him on the platform, interview Bam? Bam don't want to be interviewed. Bam don't talk a lot. And he don't believe in this social media stuff. Chevy Tahoe. I had a blue Chevy Tahoe. I can't think of the name of that Ford. It was a four-door, whatever it was. I can't think of the name. 402 engine. Hey, Shotty, you don't remember the RX4s? It was in the same era as the RX2s, but certain dudes kind of thought the RX4 was better, but they all sound the same, right? My first car was a 65 Mustang, bought it from Glenn. You was supposed to have Glenn come on, man. Glenn shook me. Didn't know what I had. Classic, 3-speed. I got an 83 Lincoln front and back. That's what's up. I'm 65 Mustang worth big money now. Yeah, I told y'all my aunt had one on the east side. Nobody used to steal that sucker, man. Lincolns had a large, and they ain't ugly, round body. My aunt gave away her 65 Mustang, 64 and a half model year was the first. I haven't spoken to Mumpy, but I was laughing because I just seen a post Mumpy had, right? Shout out to the homie. And the post had me dying because I've been thinking this for decades. He said, with all due respect to all the ladies, when you see me, if you wear makeup and lipstick, do not hug me. He said, I done already lost 2 designer jackets from y'all hugging me and leaving all that shit on my jacket. He said, don't do that. If you wear that shit, that's cool. That's what you like to wear, but don't involve me with it. I don't want you hugging or kissing on me. I said, that's right, Mumpy. Tell him. Ain't nobody got time to have to pay for a hug, right? Did you ever perceive crackheads as weak people, or were you aware crack could get anyone? I was aware that crack could get anyone. I mean, there was some weak people, but because crack can manipulate certain individuals, but other ones stayed strong. And no, they was just people to me. You know, crackheads was people. Like I said, I used to be friends with crackheads because growing up, they was the G's in the hood. They was the dudes we looked up to. They was the criminals before we was committing crimes. So they was like my buddies. I could still learn from them, whether it was criminal or not criminal. You know, they elders. They spent time on earth longer than I did, so I could learn from them. But they fit hand in hand with my schedule. Burglaries, robberies, quick and split runs, stealing tires, radios, sending them up in joints to get the team jackets and the jerseys and satellite equipment when I had my satellite. Man, that was my man. Yard work. It was cheaper to have a crackhead than a gardener. You could tell your crackhead to come to work whenever you want. You know, you could slip 2 weeks, tell the crackhead to come a month later. And you just throw him a dub. If it's a lot of work, you throw him a little more than a dub. You're not really giving them $20 or $40. You're really giving them $10 or $20. So I was cool with my crackheads. I even used to get gang history from the crackheads. They was my first teachers of gang history, fool. They used to tell me about the Slausons, the businessmen, Raymond Washington, Man. Man, for real. Shout out to the monster. You ever told the story of Lil Kim at why he changed his name? That's just part of the gang, the way the gang goes, man. When people come into their own, they like to get their own name and their own recognition. And sometimes dudes feel like they surpassed their big homies, so they want to get out there under their own identity. But he once said this a couple of times, that Cowboy was his celebrity name and Lil Cat Mac was his gangbang name. So, yeah. Yes, Dwight is my homeboy, original Lincoln Lowrider. Yeah, Misha G, you late. You so late, I'm finna get out of here. We had them NASA satellites, took them football card, had everything free. Ain't no question. Yeah, man, you know how it go, homie. But that's just how it go. Plus the Sixers got a lot of names. Some dudes got more than two names. They got multiple names. Lucas technology was so unreliable in those British cars. What you think the technology is like in that Saudi Arabia airplane they gave Donald Trump? Beach Boy. What's up with it, Beach Boy? All right, y'all, I'm going to retire for the night. I'm about to unalive this live. Y'all have a good night, man. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.